Let's go.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Alex. Welcome to Finite to Freedom. Today it is Saturday and we've got a special event. For the very first time with two special guests on our Discord, we are going to discuss about crypto, and any questions you guys have, you can just question them and we'll try our best to answer them. So let me just bring up the guests. We have that special animation to present to you everything. So as you can see, sub on the left corner. In the middle, it's our Yestin with a very special picture over there. Welcome, guys. How's it going?
Not too bad, now
Very
yourself?
good.
Good. Glad to hear. So first of all, I want to say really big thank you for your support. We've done an amazing job so far, I believe, and especially with Sub, that we have spent multiple nights awaking, and here we go. So today we're going to discuss about crypto. So the first thing that I want to ask you guys, like, where have you invested? Like, are you investing into crypto?
Yes. So yeah, like I'm going to just show you a little bit about my back journey. How I got into crypto was I was looking at the markets in probably 2017, a little bit prior to that, just wondering about what's this Bitcoin, and I'd heard about it prior to that, but I never really got into it. But in 2017, I kind of started looking at the markets and TRX and XRP. Didn't even know about HBAR at the time, but I started doing a bit of research into XRP, and then I bought a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit, and and then I started seeing some of the problems that they were facing, so I sold it, and didn't look back at it again until uh, really early last year. And it was around about the 40 cent mark, 45 cents, 43 cents, that type of price. And I had a little bit of Bitcoin that I'd put into the markets uh, a few years ago, that I thought, I just have a little bit of Bitcoin, just put it in there, it might do something. And at the time when I bought it, it was like $26,000 a coin. And when I looked at it again early last year, it had three times in price. It had 3x, and so I thought, I took that money out and I put it in XRP. So I got some more coins, and then the next week after that, I bought the same amount again, and the week after that, I bought it the same again, and I just started building my bags in XRP because I'd done a little bit of research, not as half as much of what I've done now, but I saw the benefits of XRP, so I started getting into the asset. Since then, obviously I've got into other stuff like HBAR, XLM, things like I've got a couple of little meme coins that don't really mean much, but just to play around with. But yeah, that's really it was really the beginning of last year when I really seriously got into XRP.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Obviously, I know about it. Sub, we had our conversations, and let's see what Yestin has to say. Yestin?
I mean, I started learning about crypto during COVID year when that kind of took off. Everyone talking about it. I didn't think about investing into crypto. I thought it was just a phase, and I thought it was a big scam. But these last kind of year to 2 years, talking to people who know about crypto and learning it myself and researching it, I've realized there's the good side and bad side, like with anything. You've got your meme coins, which, if you're smart with your money, you can obviously high risk, high rewards, or then you've got your XRP and Bitcoin. I've invested slightly into XRP. It was my main position in my portfolio, but I've kind of got out at kind of the highs and um, diverse in another way, but slowly investing into crypto for long term. So you can see a great forward lead for XRP in the there's plenty runway to go for it.
Lovely.
Yeah, I agree, Yestin. You know, what you just said there was that, you know, there's plenty of runway, and I really still feel that we're really at the beginning of this giant that's about to grow. I'm not trying to like, you know, get everybody like totally excited about it, but I really think that we are really at the beginning of this. You know, watching Bitcoin grow, you know, since 2012 up to now, and then Ethereum, and then other cryptocurrencies as they're developing, and really we are at the beginning of this whole change of the financial system. So yeah, I have to say, you know, I am also diversified in in the stock market and in commodities. So crypto is not the only game that I play, but right now it is definitely one of the biggest games I'm playing right now.
Beautiful. I have to agree, guys, that in the beginning, when we don't know, we don't have any information about it, the first feeling is about fear, right? And you start thinking that, oh, what if it is a scam, or what if it doesn't end in a very good way? But the more research that we do and goes about the whole journey of investing, and let's talk about investing, not trading. The more information we have, that's minimizing the risk over there. And on our previous video, we discussed about it, that you need to have valid resources when you learn about anything like stocks or crypto. Now, there is a lot of noise out there and speculations, so we are not doing it here. So I want to ask you guys, obviously, when I got introduced into Bitcoin, it was, I think, back in 2017, and I didn't trust it, and it was really low as a price, but I didn't take the opportunity of buying at that time. Right now, obviously, if I had bought and hold it, I would be, you know, happier than now. But everything happens for a reason. It's a lesson learned, and I think we need to make mistakes, but not in a really big cost. So I got introduced onto XRP. I think from you mainly. We had a call about crypto and where you see it going and everything. Sharing a few of your opinions and knowledge. So I want to ask you guys, like, what made you choose the investment journey and generally like invest into crypto?
So the investment journey is something that I've always looked at for a long time. That, you know, there's four parts. You know, you can be employed, you can be self-employed, you can be a business owner, and you can be an investor. So there's four parts to the quadrant.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been employed in my life. I've been self-employed. I'm a business owner, and investment was the way that I always looked at myself as being an investor for the future. These are the four areas that I wanted to cover, and investment was the one that was the furthest away, but it was something that you had to build up to, step by step, because it doesn't happen overnight. You can start investing when you're young, when you are employed, or when you're self-employed. You can invest at any time. So I did invest, without even realizing it. When I was younger, I started buying little bits of gold, buying a little bit of gold here, a bit of gold there. So to me, I was just buying because, that's what my parents used to do. Was whenever there was a birthday or something like that, instead of buying us other gifts, they'd buy like a gold chain or something gold, because they always had that thought that if you buy gold, it's still going to be worth something in the future. So that was as far as we knew about investing in our house. It wasn't like, oh, you're going to put something away, that you're going to be able to use in the future. But when I looked into financial, literature, I saw this box and I was like, okay, so I've been employed, I'm self-employed. I want to be, I want to be a business owner. Then, I became a business owner. and then investment was like always the reach. So a few years ago, I started thinking, I need to get into investments. The earlier the better. The earlier the better. And then I started my investment journey, but I didn't know anything about it. Like most of us, we don't know anything about investing. We
Absolutely.
look at we look at the we look at the stock market, and we see these green lines and red lines and what's going up, what's going down. I think majority of people, when they just look at investing, they see a green line going up and go, "Oh yeah, we should buy that one because it's going up." But
Yep.
we all know now that that's not the way to invest. You need to be buying when things are down, but obviously you need to look for undervalued companies that you feel are going to go up. And by doing your research, then you can you can you can actually figure out what's a good investment and what's not going to be a good investment. So yeah, it's just through research and study.
Yeah, totally agree. I just want to make a point over there by saying hello to Wingo and Nimisha. Happy to have you here, guys. It's our first live video, and we're talking about crypto. Hope subs volume is okay. I think I fixed it now. Let me know on the chat if it is better now. Um, yeah, absolutely, Sab. I have to agree with you, mate. When you start this journey, and it's a really, really long journey, I think I've been into this place of expecting to get money straight away, but it doesn't work like that, and that's why I said there is a lot of noise out there. So I have to say to our audience that, guys, with patience, you get where you want to go, right? What you want to achieve. Don't stop on thinking that, oh, I don't have enough to invest. It doesn't matter as long as you start the journey now. And it's not only about investing on stock market or crypto market. It's generally in life. You shouldn't let someone point a finger out and say you can't do it or you don't have enough money or whatever. Chase your goals, chase your dream, and with hard work and effort, I think we can achieve everything that we want, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I'm really interested to hear Yestin's version of why he got into investing, because he's a young investor, and I've seen he's one of the most savvy investors that I've met. He's just a young guy, but he's in there scalping, trading. He's doing a bunch of stuff. Yestin, can you tell us a bit more about how you started investing, mate?
that's a good question there.
Um, for me, I was kind of getting into it. It was again COVID year. I got into it. I was about 16 at the time. COVID. Seeing the COVID crash and with my father's company he works for, seeing that stock crash and just even understanding then the true value of it and going, Dad, here's some money, can you buy some stocks for me? And he telling me, no,
Fantastic.
I'm not doing that. You'll understand one day and you'll learn. So as
Yeah.
soon as I had my own money and was making money, wanted to invest, but it kind of went from wanting to invest, going, why am I? And realizing the government is pushing back the age of getting the public pension and
Mhm.
having a kind of a safety net that you can retire earlier if you are smart with your investing and your long term and you stay consistent with it. But then spinning off to crypto, going, right, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. You want to be the most diversified as possible. I'm going to add a bit more to this for my long term stuff, but for me at the moment, adding a bit more risk to it, changing my strategy month on month, going from scalping to trying to get IPOs to now changing towards ex dividend dates. So it's kind of just adapting and learning throughout your journey.
I've said this to Yestin many times. I wish I knew about investing when I was at his age, and I would have been way further forward in my investment journey. But I seriously believe that it's just an absolute honor, really, to know somebody that's at this age, investing at this time. And I can't wait to see how the future unfolds for you, Justin, mate, because it's going to be amazing, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I've got a lot of respect for Yestin because, as you said, Sab, he's really young. He started it, and I want to point that out. That have you got any fears as a young investor starting your journey now? Obviously, me and Sab are, a little bit further ahead into the age, and we did have a little bit of uncertainties and fears and stuff. But how is it feeling from your side, Yestin?
The only fear I have is not learning as quickly as possible. I'd rather get through the tough times. It
Okay.
may sound weird, not learning as quickly as possible because my capital's not as high. If obviously I haven't been working for 10+ years and have a load of money in my savings account that's doing sod all, collecting 2-3%. I'd rather be down 10-20% on my small portfolio that's only a couple of grand, instead of me 10 years down the line trying to learn, invest, and be down tens of thousands. So I think for me was trying to progress quickly as possible and learn, and trying to teach my friends how to be smart when you're investing. Not everyone just wants to be in a computer and learn about investing. You can do it very smartly and very easily without kind of doing anything almost. You've got these brilliant apps and stock brokerages that actually make it so much easier for people nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally agree.
How have you found that, Yestin, talking to friends about investing? Do you find most people are negative or just scared? Or do you think they don't know about it, so they just kind of just stay away from it? And when you mention it, you feel that you're making money and stuff, are they excited about it? Are they looking to get into it when they see what you're doing?
I think most people, it's kind of weird. Most people either say, I want to spend my money now and live a good life. Then you've got other people who say to you straight away when you're on about stocks and investing, oh, crypto, and then name something completely random because they've seen it online. But when you start showing them stuff that they want to learn, but there's that kind of, oh, I'd like to learn, but you say to them, oh, I can show you, and it's like they don't really have the time.
Yeah.
But it's I think it's one of those things that some people discover the investing journey a lot sooner than others.
Yeah. I want to welcome MSK, by the way. He's on the chat. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it for the live. And I've got Nimisha saying, Yestin, that she can't hear you very clearly. So is there any way to come closer to your microphone?
I'll try.
All right, perfect. Because I've already have it, your voice, I already have it like 190%. Nimisha, you can let me know as well for subs, please. That would be much appreciated. So yeah, and if anyone, guys, if you want to be part of the podcast, let me know and I'll add you straight away onto the Discord and you can have access.
Yeah, bring some of the investors on, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it doesn't matter if and I want to put that out because people might think that we've got huge bag or anything like that. I personally have shown my capital is really low comparing to other investors out there, but that's the point, guys. The journey is all about to start, and these guys, I had so many meetings with them and they were trying to push me until we actually created all that and we keep progressing. So it doesn't matter if you start with $5 or £5 or anything at all. What matters is knowledge, and with the knowledge, profits come aboard. losses come aboard as well. But as long as you are investing smart, then I don't think there has to be fear over there. As long as you know the fundamentals of the companies and you don't go and invest on something that, there is a YouTube video out there saying like, oh, you know what, this is gonna reach like $1,000. You don't want to hear that, right? So we've discussed this before on a video. So I've heard both journeys from you guys. Looks like really amazing, really exciting. Actually, different times, and what matters is that we're still here, and it got us together, right? And we're actually making the first podcast, and hopefully to many more. And I want to ask now. There's a lot of crypto coins out there, right? How can someone, and that's a really hard question to be honest, right? But I want to give a go. How do you manage to find out that this is a meme coin and this is like a good company, right? Because I want to do this question because there could be many people out there that they're new into investment, they don't know how to research and anything. So if you guys have any points to make that out to help.
Okay, so the reason I got into XRP, you guys can see, this is what I'm all about really. XRP is huge for me because when I looked into the crypto market, a lot of people were talking about decentralized money, with Bitcoin being decentralized and everything's decentralized. So I think the world wasn't ready for decentralized yet. So I thought there has to be a pathway to being decentralized. And to me, XRP took me down that rabbit hole because XRP was, everybody calls it the banker's coin, right? So XRP were like looking for regulation. And I know that, in this industry, people want regulation, they want safety, that they don't want to feel that that it's everything decentralized, it could just all disappear in a day, right? Yeah. That who are we going to ask? If it's got something to do with the bank, at least you could go ask the bank, say, hey, what's happened to my money? If it's decentralized and everything is just on a blockchain, then there's fear, and with meme coins especially, they do nothing. They're literally, there's nothing behind them. It's just based on sentiment. Oh, this Binky Bonk coin is going to do this, but it has no utility. And that's the key word, is utility. For me, utility was what it was all about. I was like, XRP, it's going to be the banker's coin. They want to get all the regulations. So they were first to market about doing something that's going to actually have a utility case, that's actually going to move money from cross-border, from border to border, quickly and efficiently. So XRP made sense to me. I was like, yes, we need something like that, because I know when I send money to India or I send money, cross borders, that I know I have to pay a high fee. It takes days, and I'm constantly on the phone. Did you get the money? Did you get the money? And somebody might be wanting to, buy some land or whatever, right? Whatever they need the money for. But I'm constantly just checking, over 4 or 5 days. Oh, have you got it? Have you got it? And finally it gets there. But what XRP does, it takes all that out. And I was like, that's a fantastic use case. I know that people send all around the world, send money across borders. And then that was just my personal experience. But businesses send money across borders all the time. And it goes into the trillions and trillions. And I was like, well, that makes complete sense. So I went down the utility rabbit hole, if you like, thinking that this business is going to make money in the future. If I look at stocks, I look for good companies, good stock companies that are making money. I don't look for companies that are just fly by night, that don't do anything. What do I look for? I look for something that's going to make money in the future, and it's going to do it consistently. And so I was lucky, seeing XRP, one of the first coins that I saw. But it wasn't luck. It was probably the second or the third biggest cryptocurrency. And, I'll be honest with everybody. I saw the price and I was like, well, Bitcoin's at this price, Ethereum's at this price, but XRP's cheaper. At the time, I didn't know it's just about more about value, but at the time, that's why I thought, oh, it's a cheaper coin. It's part of the top three. Let's look into this company. So I started researching, and if that's the route that got me in, then fair, you know. But that's the one that I continued to research, and you know, it got me into it. And so XRP just shows me a lot more of a use case, and it's going to actually do something, and it's going to have backing, you know, by governments and by institutions and banks. So it makes complete sense to me. Meme coins, I don't really look at them. I do have a few, you know, just to play around with because they're fun, but nothing substantial, just small, just to laugh around with.
Right. I 100% agree with you. So like I think meme coins are more like uncertain and gambling. So I'm keeping myself away, and I think, you know, like, yes, okay, you can make money like we saw with Trump coin, what happened, and it pumped and then it got straight away back down. So because we've said it many times that we can't time the market, there is no point of gambling your hard work earned money, right? This is my opinion about it. Nothing we say, I've got to put that out, nothing we say it's financial advice. So it's just three guys sharing their journey, and hopefully it can help many people out there. Now I gotta say hello to Sasha and Nimisha. I didn't do an introduction for you, I'm so sorry. So I want to say hello guys, thank you for being here. And if you guys want to have a word onto our podcast, let me know. And you are part of the Discord server, so you can easily have access on it. Just let me know, I'll put the name on the list. I think now I checked a little bit, I was looking at my phone, Sub, just so the people can know about the sound. Like me and Sub are okay. Yestin, his sound is really low, but I
should have fixed it.
I think it's much better now. Yeah, it should. And Nimisa says that her investment in XRP was not so thought out or researched as Sub. I just got lucky at $0.33 or 33 cents.
Fantastic.
I think it's really great. Even if you got lucky, Nimisha, I think there has to be some kind of information that you paid attention at that time. And I don't believe in luck into investment. Like there has to be, like, there is a strategy, there is the plan, and there is the technical analysis and everything like that. But I think the more we learn about a company, the more about their projects and everything, about their profits and their losses, I think that's what puts us into the idea of knowing when to invest. Besides that, we invest when the price is going down, right? We don't buy when it pumps up. So it's a great investment. Nimisha, congratulations. Really happy about that. Love to hear about other investors, that's the beauty of it. And you learn so much.
Alex, I think there's an element of luck, just being at the right place at the right time. Sometimes, somebody mentioned something that, that tickled your fancy. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look into that. And just the fact that person mentioned something and you were just in that frame of mind to, I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah.
And so there is an element of luck, same with me, I think somebody may have mentioned it and I thought, yeah, I'll have a look. And then when I looked at the charts, I was like, oh, maybe that's the one they were talking about. I can't remember who or when, but, I didn't just go into crypto just looking at, oh, I'm going to invest in crypto and this is one I'm, going to research. I think that there's an element there of luck, but you know what? At the end of the day, you're the person that researches it. You're the person that pulls the trigger and puts the money in it, and and takes that gamble, if you like to say gamble, or you're the person that takes that risk,
Yeah.
and that's all on you. That's all on you.
Yeah. I think from the
Biggest
perspective
things.
that you explained it, Sab, yeah, you changed a little bit my mind about luck now. So yeah, I agree. I agree.
I think the biggest thing is calculating risk.
Yeah.
Making sure you afford, make sure you put in what you can afford to lose. Then you can sleep easily at night.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great saying there. That's a good one.
So do you want me to talk a little bit about why XRP, or why we think it's going to do crazy things?
Yes, yes, that will be fantastic, Sab. Please, yeah.
All right. So as we all know, like a lot of us have been watching this XRP journey for a little while now, and we've been sitting. The XRPs have been had been hounded by the SEC. As we all know, like this time last year, we were still, there was no clarity. The SEC still had us in court. It was, like a fake case. But now, as we all know, like since yesterday, the mandate was released, giving full clarity that the case is over. So we saw that yesterday, and I think we saw a bit of a pump yesterday. I think we saw 8% pump yesterday because of that. Also, we had the Fed Powell talk at the Jackson Hole meeting and say that he's looking at cutting interest rates maybe in September.
Yeah.
So that also helped because the liquidity is going to come in. $140 billion came into the crypto market since that announcement, which is crazy. Everybody knows who's in crypto that everybody had a pump yesterday. And there's so much more with the ETFs are going to be getting released here in October. One of the ETFs done by Franklin Templeton, and if Franklin Templeton are like one of the biggest asset managers out there, and the only person they're having an ETF with, or the only company they're having an ETF with at the moment in crypto is XRP, which is huge news. Last year this time we were fishing around for news that we could report to XRP people, saying, oh, so that people get excited about XRP. But now there's so much news coming in on a daily basis that it's crazy, really, what's happening in the crypto space. Nostro Vostro accounts, if anybody knows what Nostro Vostro accounts are, basically it's a place where there's money that's held in institutions across the world, where they can basically facilitate cross-border transactions. That means they have to hold a certain amount of money in their banks to be able to clear cross-border payments. XRP will take that away, so all that money won't have to be held in those institutions anymore. So that's a huge plus for what's coming to XRP and other cryptocurrencies like HBAR and XLM and all these cryptocurrencies with the ISO 20022 because they all have a license that they can send money and receive money. Rail, there's a company that Ripple just took over, which for 200 million, and they acquired a company called Rail, who is a stablecoin powerhouse. It's going to give them the ability to have much further reach in the stablecoin space. We all know, and a lot of people who have been watching the XRP space also know that XRP acquired Hidden Road for 1.25 billion. They basically big on custody, trading, lending to hedge funds, etc., to asset managers, to large investment firms. So basically, all this shows that Ripple are becoming a real big force to be reckoned with, and there's just so much more to come. There's so much more we can bring to you about XRP and other cryptocurrencies. I think telling you about all these things all in one podcast is kind of just too much information.
Too much, yeah.
I think we can bring it down into smaller podcasts sometimes, and we can concentrate on certain things. I remember Alex asking me to talk about cryptocurrencies in general, about Bitcoin, Ethereum, HBAR, XRP, and I said to him earlier on, I said, before we go on, Alex, I said, can we just focus on more on XRP today?
Yeah.
Because there's too much information that we're just going to get jumbled up.
Yep.
Even I get jumbled up talking about it, because I get so excited when I'm talking about it because of all the things that are coming into play. It's a crazy amount of liquidity coming into the crypto space, and so just to get you guys a little bit excited there, the guys, there's so much stuff coming to XRP, and hold your bags, hold your XRP, don't go selling it too early, but always have a plan. So yeah, that was just a bit of a breakdown there, Alex.
Yeah,
just things to come.
Wonderful sub. I mean, we've seen yesterday, especially yesterday, when the Fed Chair Jerome Powell had the speech, and everyone was questioning like, oh, is he gonna have a rate cuts? Is he gonna do what is he gonna do? And I pointed out that it's going to be volatile, but from what I saw, it wasn't that much volatile as we were expecting, or as much as I was expecting. And I just want to bring a little bit first before I do that. Yestin, do you have anything to add about that, mate?
I don't have too much. I'm not a massive crypto person, so I'm not as enthusiastic as Sab.
Yeah.
I'm just like do my little research, and I just pop my little pennies into the pot, and eventually, hopefully, turn into a couple of pounds in a couple of years. But
yeah,
it's.
Hey, what I do want to say is, because I sound so bullish, that there are other things like, look, the industry has been controlled by big families, around the world, like the Rothschilds and all these big companies that we all know about, the Vanderbilts and stuff like that. So just want everybody to know that these people are not going to let this let crypto just take over their. They're not just going to let crypto take over their livelihood, just like that.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing because I think these families are smart enough to be involved with this space, rather than to not be involved with this space. So I think a lot of people get scared. Oh no, they're not going to let it happen, or I think that they're smart enough to be involved in this space and to be a part of it. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So I wouldn't stress too much about it all going to nothing. These big money firms want to be a part of this huge pump and liquidity in the future. So have a little research into it, folks. Do some research yourselves, and if you have any questions about it, it's so easy these days to go online and do some research.
Absolutely, 100%. I just want to read something that Misha said, and she goes like, my information is completely strange. XRP was prophesized by Kim Clement before crypto was even a thing. And then her next comment is, no plans to sell my XRP before it reaches $10.
Nice.
I think that's great. That's great. I mean, Nimisha, even like you don't have any reason to sell actually your XRP. Like it's 33 cents. That's a really great opportunity over there when you bought it.
Sitting pretty on 33 cents.
Fantastic. Yeah, and that makes that actually proves a point that when you buy something in really low position or as close to the bottom or anything like that, whatever you want to call it, I think that's the beauty of it, that you can chill and just monitor where it goes, be informed, no stress at all, right? Because I made the mistake the first time when I got introduced into XRP. I went and bought it at $3.40, right? And then it went down. I've lost a little bit of money, but then I made them back through the stocks and everything. I keep a tab, to be honest, how much money I've put in, how much money I'm down, or anything like that. I don't like losing money. But what I'm trying to say is that I knew after a little bit time that I made the mistake and bought when it was going up, and that was a huge mistake, which I'm not repeating it anytime soon. I bought it yeah.
See, Alex, I look at it a little different. Like, because I know it, or I feel that obviously it's going to go up. Buying at this price is not a bad thing. If it's money that you don't think you're going to lose in the long term,
Yeah.
even buying it at this price is not a bad deal, because if as I believe it's going to go further, and we think $10 or $12, $15 or $100, if people saying then even buying at this price is cheap. Yes, we got in early at 33 cents, like Namisha, like 43 cents from myself, and I know MSK got in cheap, under 50 cents also. But we got in early, but we took that risk, that high risk, before we didn't have any clarity.
Yeah.
And when we were still in court, we were still, all these things weren't opening the pathway for XRB to go crazy.
Yep.
But now, all these things are done. They're behind us, and the growth potential is there now. We're not fighting in the courts anymore. We are, getting into so many companies. We're in bed with so many banks and institutions, and it's even buying at this price. We'll see, like in next year, that this price we'll think, oh, I should have bought that price, because it was so much cheaper than it is today. So yeah, it's money that you can afford to put in and leave. It's just like buying gold. If you buy gold, you don't worry about it going down or up too much, in the short term. You just look at the long-term plan and put some money in and just leave it there. And I think that's the way to look at buying at this price, especially now.
Absolutely.
I mean, especially with next month possibly having a altcoin season.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's a strong possibility.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
next month is going we've got possibly the rate cuts from what it looks like, and let me do that. MSK, I think he wants to join in. Before I do that, let me provide you this title over there that it says Powell indicates conditions may warrant interest rate cuts as Fed proceeds carefully. So we had the meeting on Friday, and from what we could see is that Jerome Powell was sounding more positive about the rate cuts. And if that happens, look how it affected Bitcoin, right? And that's the technical analysis from Friday. It went exactly on the support level that we had put at $112,000 and $112,401. Then it went a little bit further down below, but it didn't stay. As soon as Jerome Powell started talking, boom, straight away up to during the day it reached into the resistance level, $117,566, right? So you can see that the news can really affect easily the crypto market or the stock market. And this is about Bitcoin. Now look at Ethereum, what exactly happened, right? Look at this green candle over there. It's massive for a day, and you can see that it went down below the support level, but it didn't stay. with his speech, look at what happened. It affected so much the market that it went positive. And again, same situation with Bitcoin. It went to the resistance, touched it, and now we are lower than we came back down. Same thing with XRP. And it's like, this is the beauty of it, I think. Oh, wrong chart. This is the beauty of it, that charts can show you so much, but it's not like the full percentage of what is going to happen. Like, Trump can make an announcement and the market can go down or can go up, right? So XRP, for example, it was almost going to the support level. I was out of it. I was expecting the $2.73, but the lowest that it reached yesterday, it was $2.76, and then it bounced straight away back up and past the 3 resistances. And right now we are trading between $3.04 and maximum the resistance is 3.16.
Yeah.
So I think it's great monitoring it and everything, but as I've said before, the technical chart, the technical analysis and everything is just 10%, 15%. Just it shows you where the market could go on a day or on the weekly or anything like that. But the reality is no one can predict the market, and that's why we are giving 2 perspectives every time. Now I need to add MSK. We've got a few comments here. MSK said
I would like to.
yes,
I'd like
yes,
to
Tim.
point in with the flip side, the possibility of a carry trade also, before the Fed cut. If Japan do increase interest rates, so there's a possibility of a risk of a small correction. I wouldn't think if we do get one, it'd be a major one, but
Yeah.
could just see a small correction and then everyone buying that back up. So
I mean, it's going to
Yeah.
be an opportunity if that happens. But it's been for months. Yeah, absolutely. We have to point that out, that there is, in case of carry trades, what is going to happen. And now, do you guys see the possibility? I'm sorry, of that happening actually? Because I kind of forgot about it.
No, so the Jackson Hole meeting was obviously it was one of the things that started this 8% run as well. But the mandate that came through with the SEC, it cleared Ripple from the court case. That also happened. So it wasn't just the Jackson Hole meeting. The other thing is as well, because that happened, now banks are obviously able to be able to tell people that okay, it's clear now, we can start doing this.
Yeah.
And that's why even the SBI holdings in Japan, which basically 80% plus of banks deal with the SBI in Japan, SBI holdings, and SBI holdings started releasing RLUSD across Japan. Because of the dovish Fed remarks, and all those banks will be using RLUSD in Japan. That's a huge thing. People don't realize how big that is, because Japan, like we know that the carry trade can affect us so badly. Japan is already using XRP. 85% of the banks are going to be using the stablecoin RLUSD. It's a The things that are happening now are massive behind the scenes, and I don't think we even understand to what scope things are happening,
Yeah.
and how they're going to grow. This is just one of many things. We'll get a lot further into some of these things in future videos, but guys, there's you can tell I'm bullish on next, but
Yeah.
but it is exciting because of all the things that we are seeing that's happening now, and it's all the things that we talked about in the past that are coming to fruition, and it feels nice to be right. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can tell you are bullish, Sab, not only by your expressions, but you know the logo on your background, which is amazing, by the way. Yeah. I want to bring MSK. Let me see if that actually can work. So I'm going to put that out there, and you can see a little bit what is going on behind the screens. I think
Bring on
MSK.
the whale.
I think MSK needs to change his. Let me see if that is MSK. I can't see honestly which one is MSK because it only has like an M and then
That's it there. That's it there, I think.
that one. Anyway,
That's
I'll
this one.
put both and we'll see. Right?
We'll see.
Yeah, MSK. Now, if you just click on the podcast, mate, you can join us, and I'll give you access on the microphone, and you can
So,
be part of us.
So just researching with the about possibility for Japan, there's a 42% chance that rates will be increased. Just a whole point with that, obviously, BOJ wants a target of 2% every month, but that's stayed above 3% every month this year.
Yeah.
And food inflation is top 6%. So I mean, they're looking at it. This is in the Japan times, so. It's possibly of a 0.25% increase back in January to go up to 0.5.
Yeah. Yeah. And quantitative easing, guys, is all coming in 2026. So don't stress about it too much. Rate cuts might start in September, but quantitative easing is definitely coming in 2026. And so there should be a lot of liquidity in the markets.
Yeah. Yeah. Nimisha says that the average is now $1.79 as she bought more, and I wanted enough coins, she says, and now I have a good amount. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Congratulations, Nimisha.
Awesome.
Also, MSK says hi, Uncle Sub.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you.
MSK, just let us know, mate, if you're gonna call. You've got access now. Isn't showing us an option for me. What do you mean? I gave you the access. Hold on, let me bring it again back. Right, I'm gonna put a little bit so you won't see the background.
So bearing in mind, folks, this is the first live podcast. So we're going to have a few teething problems coming on here. So
Yeah.
bear with us.
I think it should work now, MSK.
Completely different time zones and work schedules for each person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got Yetin over there in Scotland, and I'm here in California. Alex is in the UK.
For now.
For now, MSK's in the UK. Namisha's here in the USA, and we've got Sasha in Switzerland. We've got a worldwide crew right now, so
Yep.
the channel is going to keep growing and growing and growing, and going to be a fantastic thing to be a part of.
There we go. We figured it out with MSK. MSK is now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Don't make me look bad, bro, on a podcast. I'm joking.
Hi, MSK.
Welcome to our podcast, mate.
Hi, guys. There we go. 1 second. Let me just mute
The background, yeah.
background.
Please, yeah. So just want to say that out. Who's ever watching us, if you guys want to have like a word with us, share your opinions and a bit of experience, if you don't mind. You can just let me know on the chat that your name, I can add you onto the server, and then I can grant you access into the podcast, and you can join us. Oh, Nimisha is in Arizona.
Yeah, my son lives in Arizona, Namisha.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm I'm all ready. Can you guys hear me properly?
Properly, yes, mate.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
And I just want to actually also add, can the chat hear me properly? Because there's definitely some audio issues, even Saab, but as much as I can hear you much better than Ayeston, it does come across as very low. I mean, Alex, perfectly fine. I can hear him. But with yourself, Saab, it's a lot lower. And then Ayeston is like, I can barely hear anything.
How's that now? How's that now? Is that better?
Well, I paused the stream because I didn't want to, I didn't want any interference.
Let me do it from the phone, mate.
How's it? MSK's. Can you hear me better now?
Oh, Wingo says all good, guys. Is that so? You can hear as well, yeah, Wingo?
Oh. MSK must be deaf.
Yeah, that's
No,
beautiful,
no,
mate.
definitely, Ayeston, you're, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna,
I'm an
I'm gonna refrain
awkward one.
from
Everything is
my
working
usual chat.
so far.
MSK, can you hear me? Okay, because I've asked you a couple of times, but you just ignore me, mate.
Yeah, no. I mean, I can hear all of you perfectly fine here. It's just on
Okay.
the actual YouTube where
Ah,
Alex
okay.
is perfectly fine, but yourself, Saab, you're a bit quiet, but Ayeston is really quiet on the actual YouTube live stream.
Got it.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
For some reason, though, I can't bring MSK into like a bigger screen when he's talking. So I'm just
That's fine.
I'm just gonna leave it like this, guys. I know it's not ideally for a for a podcast or a live studio, but yeah, we're making a little bit of difference here. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice, Ayeston.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Just saying hello to everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, just to reiterate, I can hear you guys perfectly here. Like the audio in here is it's absolutely perfect, and it's just on when I was watching the stream on YouTube live, it was Alex is perfectly fine, but the guests, I'm guessing I'm gonna sound the same as well. I don't know if people can hear me properly.
No, I've
But,
tested you, mate. You sound perfect.
Yeah.
We'll
On the
just blame
stream as
Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the bars where I can see like the sounds and everything. So
Oh,
yeah. You know, Yestin is always talking far away from his microphone, so it's fine.
Sure. He's probably in his bed. It's probably lying down.
I'm right beside my mic.
No, that
That's
now,
what
yeah.
Yestin really looks like that.
So
I mean, it is midnight and there's people in the house, so try not to wake them up.
no, we appreciate
Yeah,
that. We appreciate that.
All right.
MSK, you missed a little bit the what made you go to crypto market and to crypto or generally and
Yeah.
for how
Yeah,
long,
sure.
you know, and
Yeah,
why?
yeah. So yeah. So basically, I started dabbling in investing in stocks and shares,
Yeah.
and CFDs and all other instruments attached to stocks and shares back in just maybe a year or 12 months into the COVID outbreak. Because at that point, I knew I'd only vaguely knew this idea that when the market is in fear, now is the time to get in. So I was like, wait, should I be? Is this the time now? I should be getting into the market. So then the first, unfortunately for me, the first sort of app that I used was Plus 500, which only offered CFDs. CFDs, contracts for difference, basically only pretty much offer leverage trades. Now we're not going to go into that because let's ease our way into this journey. Leverage trades basically means the trades that you make are a lot more riskier.
Yeah, we will put it out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, continue. Man.
So I started investing in some CFDs of various companies, and at the low point, and I was thinking, wow, this is easy money. I'm making a lot of money quite easily. Obviously, most of them were like 5x leverages. So
Yeah.
if I put in £1,000, the total investment is 5,000 because the plus 500 is actually putting in 5,000 because it's a contracts for difference.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went through my baptism of fire, and long story short, I put in about 15 grand. I turned it into about 60, 65 grand, and then I lost the whole lot in CFDs. Anyway, that kind of encouraged me to build my capital up via starting my own business alongside my job in the NHS.
Yeah.
But long story short, again, I started reading more about crypto after investing in stocks. I made some profits, I made some losses. I was just starting to learn the game, but I came across crypto and this idea of a 4-year cycle, and I realized that the Bitcoin halving was happening in 2024. That means, I need to learn a bit more about this stuff or this space and try to understand how I can capitalize on it. And from everything that I read, it seemed and it sounded like a once in a 4-year, 5-year opportunity. And so I thought, you know what? If anything, I need to have at least one crypto. I need to invest in at least one crypto. So my first crypto actually that I'd invested in was Shiba Inu. Again, I didn't know anything about it. I just knew that there was a big meme hype around it. But after that, I wanted to really get serious and to really try to understand what exactly I'm investing in. So there's a certain individual that we know in the Martin Lucas show called Sensei Crypto, who I thought would be a good person to ask some advice about. And I'll pose the simple question: if you were to invest in any crypto right now, you had £10,000, and if you could invest in any crypto right now, what would it be? And he gave me a straight answer, and it was XRP. This was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And XRP was just under 50 cents. And I did my research. So I asked him, why is that? Can you justify your opinion? And he told me about the court case with the SEC, and he told me about the utility. He told me about how it's linked with the whole financial system. And then I did my own research, and I eventually I was convinced that there's actually something here, which led me into going in quite heavy into XRP at just under 50 cents. I don't regret that decision.
That's good.
Great decision.
That's good.
Yeah, it was a great decision.
I'd be worried if you did regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's strange seeing, an investment that you make go up 400, 500%. It's a strange feeling, but it's also a feeling of, that was the right move.
It is a unique feeling. It is a unique feeling, and that's the thing, right? You have made mistakes like everyone else. It's not about how much money we lose. It's about getting them back, and times 3 or times 2 or times 4 or times 10.
I'd say it's about what did you learn from the loss, from the failure, or what lessons did you take out of it, and how are you going to implement them moving forward?
Yes,
I think that's the most valuable lesson that you learn from failure and losses.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have to apologize here because in my mind I had it as a common sense doubt. So yeah, great point out. It's absolutely about learning from your mistakes and how to bounce back. Thanks for that, NSK.
The only reason I say that, Alex, is because what you mentioned about making 2 times, 3 times more, you can get into the trap of revenge trading and revenge investing. And what I mean by that is you've lost 60 grand. You're like, oh, I need to make this back somehow in the markets. That's a very bad attitude. And
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
pure way of failing and losing even more money.
yeah,
So you need
absolutely.
to, yeah, you need to build that's and you know, trading and investing is a, I'd say 95% psychological game. The rest of it is proper research and due diligence.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you build up resilience as well, right? You as you get further into your journey, you start building a resilience of how to react to losses and wins.
Yeah.
I've seen people, they're making, $500 and they'll be celebrating until the cows come home, and then obviously crying their eyes out if they lost $500 or $10 even.
Yeah.
And then there's also traders out there who are making $20,000-$30,000 in a day, and
Yeah.
no, you don't see one reaction on the face, because it's a game that you have to play with a very very calm demeanor and understand what the game is. Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
100%. Yeah.
I've been into that situation where I became like a little bit more greedy, and I was like, yeah, it's easy to make money, and then that's when I lost the $1,500, and since then I try to put zero feelings, zero emotions, trying basically to control yourself. Like that's the number one thing that I've learned, and I keep learning as days pass and months pass, is that the minute you forget that rule over there and you put a feeling or an emotion and you go, for example, like I don't know, oh, it's easy to make money. That's when it's a little bit higher the percentage of making a mistake. And one more thing that I read about it, I don't remember where, but it was a great quote. Is that in the days of winning, everything goes well. You are relaxed, you are happy, and everything. But the real control is coming when the red days are coming, right? So how you react about it, how you react into when you are down or anything like that. Like a lot of people have Warren Buffett as an example that he's the one of the best actual investors right there, yeah. But it doesn't mean that he hasn't been through the same journey like us. He
I think most investors have been through the fire.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
But
absolutely.
that's where you get hardened. That's where steel gets hardened when it's forged. It doesn't just happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree on that.
It also just depends when you start to invest. Are you investing in just before a recession, or are you investing throughout a bull run? People
Yeah,
get through
yeah.
that phase a lot quicker than others.
Yeah, I have to give you credit on that. Yes, and you point that out. It's all about timing, I think, and we can't predict it. But I think it's common sense. If you mean the same thing that I want to say, that if you buy on the pump, that's not a great time.
But
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, I think touching on Ayson's point, it's you're not a psychic, so you can never time it. But
Yeah.
a recession or a big global event that's going to crash the market is actually happening right now, and everyone's in fear. That's exactly when you know this is an opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so obviously with us, we know about the new investors.
Yeah.
I mean, there was countless times that we know investors that were during the kind of whole trade war was investing, and they're just seeing red the whole time. It's like oh shit, what have I
Yeah.
got into?
Yeah.
Which as a new investor, and you look at your portfolio going down 15%, it's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
And realizing, oh shit, it's getting that backbone now, and not being scared to go, oh, yeah, investing is not for me. I'm being scared from it. It's like, right, I've learned now. I need to do my research beforehand, and I need to know what's actually going on. Or it's almost, I'm investing money in every day, every week that I don't care about, and I'm just letting it grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ETFs or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the new investors need to put like number one rule out there. it shouldn't be how much money you make. It should be how much you can learn. Like, are you willing to absorb every kind of information that is gonna make you grow, or do you care about the money? Like, if you do care about the money, then I think it's risky.
Alex, I think we have to care about the money. The reason people invest is because they want to make money, right? So people don't just get into investing because they want to learn something. That I agree with you that the people need to learn, but the primary reason that people want to invest is because they want to build a good future for themselves, and that involves having more money, right? So we don't have to necessarily focus on the money. It should be a result. It should be
Yes.
it should be the result of the work that we put in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So yeah, what the main thing I think we look at is positioning yourself to be in the right place at the right time to be able to invest at undervalued companies or something that you feel will go up in the future, even when it's red. That's the time is when you want to be able to put some money into a product or a company or whatever it may be, and then let time do its thing. And I think too many people don't give time enough credit. They think they need to make money today, tomorrow, or next week, next month. Time is one of the most important things in investing. And I think once you position yourself and you figure that out, you have to let things play out, you know?
That's what I mean, Sab, that it shouldn't be like the primarily goal. It shouldn't be the money, because in order to make money, you need to know how to make it, right? Without information, you just risk about it, right? And we've seen it. We've seen it on a lot of times when we have our meetings. We've seen people not knowing where they invest and they just buy it, and then they regret it after. But I agree with the money. That's why we invest, absolutely. Some people might want to make a few grand, or some people want to go into like financial freedom or anything like that. But I think the main goal to make money, and especially into the stock market and around it, is having information on the background, right? You need to know what you're doing. It's not like an ATM that you put the card in and it gives you money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what we're alluding to is doing your due diligence and having a plan is more important than anything. So you could be an investor who wants to minimize risk and invest in the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 kind of mitigates the risk. In fact, also mitigates the time that you need to invest in researching, because it's kind of done the research for you by identifying the top 500 companies in the strongest economy in the world, the United States. Yes. So that's a safe bet, and it's actually proven itself to be a safe bet, because it's actually given a return of about, on average, 10 to about maybe 12%. Annually over the last 2-3 decades. Correct me if I'm wrong, Saab.
Yeah.
So then at that point, if you put your money into the S&P 500, you can almost. There's no guarantee. Absolutely, there's no guarantee, but it's a safe bet. Like you're in the game of compounding from the point you put your money into something like the S&P 500. But if you're more of a someone who's actually wanting to take a bit more risk, and you want to start researching companies, and you think that certain companies are going to be, you think you've identified a Tesla in its early stages, or a Microsoft, or a Google, or an Nvidia. Then you really do your due diligence. You really understand why you're putting your money into this asset. And you really have to justify to yourself, okay, this is what they're doing now. This is really understanding the numbers of the company, the turnover, the net profit, What kind of business decisions are they making? What's the CEO doing in terms of are they a visionary, or are they just hoping for fortune to favor the company to take them to the next level? All these questions you need to do your ins and outs. And during my journey, that's what even one of those questions, if you leave it unanswered, it can come back to bite you. Like the company might have an amazing looking product that it delivers everything on paper, but the CEO and the executive team behind it might not quite be up to scratch, and not be delivering or selling the product as well as it could be sold, and that it can be enough to ruin the company in certain cases. So yeah, the higher the risk that you take, as in the further away you go away from an index like S&P 500, which mitigates your risk, the more due diligence you need to do to minimize the risk that you take. But again, the golden rule: if you want to take more risk, and in fact, in general, only invest as much as you can afford to lose. That's the golden rule.
Yeah.
Don't like remortgage your house and then put it into XRP. As much as you believe in it, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out, that even with the S&P 500 MSK, again, we're not giving financial advice. It's just general talk. I think even now, even with the S&P 500, it's already like high. So I think we're not trying to time the market, but personally, I wouldn't buy anything at all right now. I would just save money aside, wait the market to be on a bearish momentum or on 15% or 20% down, and that's when, if news don't show me that the market can possibly go 50% down, because even that the S&P 500 it's a safe ETF, and it contains like 500 and is it 505 companies? I can't remember the number exactly.
I think it's 526.
Yeah,
I think it's 526.
something like that.
I think it's 505. I think
Let me just confirm that.
Yeah, so I personally I wouldn't buy. Everything right now is doing the all-time highs, and we really have uncertainty out there. It's not like we've got fully certainty. We do still have like greed, fear, uncertainty, and all this. So I just wanted to say that even for the S&P 500, that do a research, as you said, do the research, make a lot of questions about what is it, what the CEO is doing, how's the management, the earnings, losses, net worth, everything. It's a hard job. Honestly, it's a hard job. It's not that easy that, NVIDIA is producing like the new H20 chips. It's going to explode. It's just a speculation in it. So you still have to do the hard work behind it.
Sorry. You're right. It's about 503 or 504 companies. I don't know where I got the 526 from, but go on.
No, it's all right.
No, you're absolutely right. Is it the time to invest right now? Is it the time to invest in the S&P right now? It depends on your timeline, right? So if you feel like you're going to be in for 15 years, there's nothing wrong with buying some shares now and just sitting on them. It doesn't really matter. Because will you have chances to buy at lower levels? Yes, you will. Will you have chances to buy at higher levels? Yes, you will. Over time, if it's not something, because we're not all there, spending 100% of our time, doing research. Like, some of us on here, we spend more time, doing research on certain projects. But if you have got something like the S&P, then it's a lot less to worry about, because all that research pretty much is being done by the people who control these ETFs, right? So if you have like less stocks, like people like you and I, if we're only focusing on 10 or 15 stocks, in some cases, at one point I was only focusing on 3 stocks. So, but the point to that is, if you're focusing on 2 to 3 stocks, you better know what you're owning.
I was about to. Yeah.
Yeah, you better know. Like, if you don't know, then you're just doing yourself a disservice. If you're focusing on three stocks, you're much more likely to have problems, because if something happens and that goes down, then you're going to lose all your money. So you could do this with one company. I could buy Tesla today and say, I just want to focus on this stock, and I'm just going to know everything about this stock. But then I better be ready to make moves when stuff happens. Or if I'm just in it for the long term, I'll just let it ride and just say, okay, does the company still do what I think it's going to do, or what I thought it was going to do 3 years ago? It's still doing the same things. If things have changed on that list, if you have a list of things that company is fulfilling, and they change, then you need to make some changes. But if they don't, then there's no harm in keeping in that one stock, for a long period of time. So, yeah, you just have to be careful, what your strategy is.
Yeah.
Figure out, and I think for most investors, a good way to get in investing is to put it in an ETF, so you can just start understanding the market before you start peeling off and buying single stocks.
Yeah.
You have to do a little bit of homework, a little bit, we say a little bit, and but
it takes hours.
If you want to be a good investor, you're gonna need to take it seriously, because it's your money. So be careful with your money, folks. Just saying, it's not financial advice, guys. But I'm just letting you know, be careful with your money.
Yeah, I mean, I think even if it is a financial advice saying to people to be mindful and careful, I think nothing wrong with that, right? We're not saying to them like where to put their money. We're just saying be mindful, don't be rational and everything like that, which, as we said, that there is a lot of noise out there, and people will try to pass over to, and it's happened to us, right? I've watched many videos in the past, and because I wanted to hear, for example, like Nvidia going to $2,000, there was a video out there that it was saying Nvidia to $1,000 to 5,000 or anything like that. Yeah, so that's when we become rational, and because we like what we're hearing, we go and spend it without thinking. So I think that's the best financial advice that we could ever give to anybody, that don't be rational, be mindful, and just be careful what you're doing there. The decision is yours. So yeah.
I'm just getting used to, Alex, saying not financial advice, just as a habit.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to be careful on what I'm saying as well, mate. Just want to go a little bit quick on the comments. Apologies, guys, that I've left you a little bit on there. It's a long conversation, and I don't know about you. I'm loving this. I think you're loving this. Nemisa says that it's so true about mistakes. I've had to get tough and not stress, and I have a very high risk tolerance, so I've jumped in with both feet at times. Not doing that now. Then Wingo says that if you are interested in investing, I'd also recommend surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Wing, joining Alex's Discord. I think that's a great information right there.
I think that's great information right there. Yeah.
Great advice right there, guys.
Yeah, I have to point that out, that when I started the journey alone, and I've done my mistakes and everything, but then I've had people around me pushing me, and especially MSK, Sab, and another person that is not here, and they keep pushing me because they want to see me achieving the goals that I want, right? And there's many goals out there, and that's the beauty of it. When you create something as a community or as a family, and you have every single each and every one of us, let me put it that out, and we push each other, the results are going to be, I think, 99.9%. If I'm not gonna be like 100% sure, you are gonna achieve what you want to achieve because you have the right people on the table that you are sitting with, and they just want to see you thriving. And I just couldn't help myself, guys. I have to give some credit to you. You know, like you've done so much, and I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate everyone who has joined the Discord server. And I think we are going to do fantastic work out there. So yeah, that's a great advice from Wingo. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the support. So Nimishia says, yes. Sorry, mate.
I think Alex, yeah, it's important to have good people around you, and yeah, people should support each other. But I think the effort that you've put in and the work that you're putting in is fantastic. So you're setting yourself up for success by putting in the hard work, and I think we're all similar in that respect. We know that you have to go into work every day, put in the time, put in the effort, and we see you doing that on a daily basis. So hats off to you, mate.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Give yourself a pat on the back, Alex. You deserved it.
I mean, thank you, guys. Like, honestly, I appreciate it. But you know me, like from the calls that we had, like, you know me, I never give lots of credits to me. But yeah, I think we've done fantastic work. I think it's the first time that I'm gonna say it, and I think I've done a great job. So I can't wait for what's ahead of us. We're already into the phase 1, and I can't wait until phase 2. But for now, the focus is on phase 1, and that's what matters. They're right here, right now, and yeah.
I think touching on this idea of this is not financial advice. I think it's good to understand and appreciate that whoever we may be, whether it's me, Saab, Alex, Ayrton, we're going through our own personal journeys of investing and trading, and we're understanding mistakes, learning lessons. So each of us may vary in what we give as a lesson that we've learned and what we've applied in our journey. And I think as an audience, it's really about understanding what makes sense for you in your journey and applying it, and look and see if it works. If it doesn't, reassess your plan. So,
yes.
Because no single person is 100% right 100%
Absolutely.
of the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if we break down the word right, what is right, right? Everyone has to go through their own life journey and stuff like that. It's just a little bit easier when we show our journey, and you can have like that experience of actually having a word out there and share your journey with us, and I think that was the main plan, starting YouTube and Discord, that people who could be alone and everything that they are going through their own journey, that, you know what, it's okay. We all have been through our own journey, and we still go, and we will forever go. It's just, if you need to just share your journey, to unload a little bit of weight of your shoulders, you've got a group of people right here that, I think it's fantastic opportunity especially for new investors or people who want to anything. It could be for anything, right? It's not about only investing. I've said it many times on videos that if you want to become a doctor or a mechanic or a hairdresser or a waiter or whatever, it's your dream, it's your goal. So chase it. Don't let anyone say to you, you can't do it. Like, people who actually point fingers out, no point of listening someone's, negativity, let's say, for example. So if search what you want to do, and if you want to share it, if you are frustrated or, you are feeling a little bit down, Discord is open. You can have a group call with us. You can discuss a few things. You can share your opinions and experiences, anything. So I think what I'm trying to build here, MSK, just to long story short, is that one word I'm gonna use, like family. That's what I want to try to do, and I think it has helped me a lot personally. Like, you know, my background. For the people that they don't know it already, I moved from another country, which is Greece, to UK, and the journey became a little bit tough. You know, I didn't have someone to talk with, or share a little bit of a day in life or anything like that, if it makes sense. And it was a little bit hard. And at that point, we are all human beings, and you know, when we are into this negative bubble, we go like, okay, why, what should I do? Do you know? At some point, you need someone to give you a little bit of a boost. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, you know, what you said, you know, touched on something there, because investing in itself generally is a pretty lonely journey, and I've said this a couple of times to other people. It's not that it's lonely, like, oh, you're lonely, you got no friends. It's lonely because the interest that you have in investing, or you know, starting a business, or moving forward as an entrepreneur, or anything like that, it is a very solitary journey, because it's your goals and your ambition. It's not something that everybody around you is sharing, you know. So I think when you create a community of like-minded people, whether it's investing, whether it's being an entrepreneur, whether it's whatever goal they have of doing, it's something that they want to focus and pool together, and have people that understand them and that want to move forward. And I think that's what this community is going to bring, and it's bringing already. And I think a lot of us who are on here, you know, have that same kind of mindset, that we're striving to do something better, and we understand each other. That this is the thing.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, you can't just go around, you know, in your general day-to-day life and talk to the, you know, just the guy down the street, and they understand your journey. It's because we are this, our minds are kind of structured this way, that we're trying to focus towards a goal, and the community around us understands that and encourages us and gives us ideas, or helps us, or just listens to us, like you said.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. It's the community that you're creating, and we can create together and help each other along the way. And I think that's going to be a huge part of this podcast, and this a huge part of this financial freedom. And I think you know, we've all been out there, and we've all seen things, you know, sensationalize this and sensationalize that, and you know, there's already too much noise out there.
Yes.
I think we just need to come back to the ground level and actually help people one-on-one, you know, or in the community way of actually helping each other, instead of, you know, just being about, you know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but listening to each other and helping each other along the way. So
yes,
I think you're creating a great space, Alex, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. I mean, you have been since day one over there, and I really do appreciate it. It means, it actually means the world to me. And I want to thank Nimisha as well for her kind words. And Yestin, it's so good to have her with us, to be honest. And everyone else, Wingo, Sasha, everyone. Yestin had.
Alex,
yes, so
Alex, you didn't mention your new sponsor.
No, because I have something. Hold on a minute. I got something, which I really hope she can join in. I really hope so. But I'm going to go there. That was after the comments. So
okay. Just reminding you, like she would.
Absolutely. You can see, like, okay, you know what? Now you said it, so let's do it. Right. So unfortunately, she's not with us right here, right now. I think she's a little bit busy, and that's okay. As you can see on the corner, let me find a little bit the hands. Right, right here in the corner, we've discussed on the previous video, and if you have missed it, it's going to be over here, and our playlist over here. But I want to pay a little bit of attention to Savage Faith. Savage Faith is a brilliant human being, and I want to thank her, and I can't thank her enough, to be honest, for sponsoring us about Merc or anything like that. But it's not only about our Merc, guys. You can easily get in touch with Savage Faith, and you can create your own logos, you can create your own clothes, you can even make a really nice present to your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, fiance, anything, right? Mom, dad, sister, brother, whatever. She's, yeah. Loved ones. Yeah, with one word. Thank you, guys. With one word, right? She has sent me a few samples on how it's actually looking like pictures, not samples yet. But the work that she has done, it was only just an idea to, you know what, Savage Faith, I want to have like a logo onto a hoodie or a cap or anything like that, right? She went, during her own time, she went over there, worked really hard. She created amazing stuff, which I'll be more than proud to wear that. And knowing that I can't thank her enough, it says everything, right? So, Savage Faith Creations, if you are watching this, I'm sure you will watch this. If you are watching this, guys, I will post the link down below the description. And actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that like that. We're gonna do it in a really nice professional way. So as you will see, in here, I will show you her link, right? This is her site, right? There is no better words to describe her amazing job, because it's easy to say, I'll put the link down below. No, we're not doing like that. But look at the hoodies, look at the bags, look at, like, she can print anything, right? And XRP cup, if anyone is interested, go check it out. And I have to point that out, that she has created something amazing for two amazing human beings. I don't want to go through that because it's personal to them, so I want to have respect on that. But the hoodies, if you guys want hoodies, like winter is coming, especially in UK, it's fantastic, right? And it's in good prices. And why I'm saying good prices, I was a type of person that I was going to buy Nike, Jordans, and everything like that, right? What's the difference, right? And it's our own person, right? So if you guys want to order something, I'll put the link, now it comes though, I'll put the link down below the description. You can click it, and either you can get in touch with her if you want to do something special for your loved one, or for a birthday, or anything at all, as a surprise or anything. Check her out and see what you like, and get in touch with her, please. Now, I want to say, Savage Faith Creation, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for believing in our journey, and thank you for being part of our journey. It's so good to have you here. And if you are seeing this, I want you on a live show. Thank you. There we go.
Nice.
Back to you guys.
You know what, guys? You know, I have to do this. So, just what I'm wearing is actually merch from Savage Faith Creations. So you can see like a little Predator logo. Can you see that, guys?
Yeah, a little bit. Come a little bit backwards. No, MSK, come backwards so they can see actually the logo. What is it about? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I'm a big Predator fan. I'm a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. Come on, let's do it.
Okay.
So Savage Faith kind of did a bespoke little Predator kind of T-shirt for me, which I just love. It's my favorite T-shirt right now. You know what I'm saying?
Loving it.
Come on, thank you. I really appreciate it, Savage. Come on.
Loving it. I mean,
and also
the hoodie.
Just
Yes, sir.
There you go.
And if you guys don't already
Here
know
we
that,
go. Here
there
we
you
go.
go.
Look at that.
MSK. There we go.
MSK, XRP, merged into one. She knows I love my XRP. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
And the mug.
There you go.
There we go.
Flip it around. We got this amazing image again of Predator.
Oh wow.
There you go.
That's
all
because
bespoke
MSK is a
designs.
predator.
That's all bespoke designs, you know. So it's
Nice.
Hey,
good
she-
stuff.
she's doing a fantastic job. Honestly, guys, I was amazed. I was really amazed with her work, and not actually that. I want to put that out, right? She's trying to find ways to help me, and on her own at her own time, right? Even if she's busy, she's willing to sacrifice time to actually help. And that's why I'm saying I can't thank her enough, and I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you have done. So I want to say,
Don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Yeah, don't mention it. I know we're pretty good. We're pretty
Don't
great.
mention it, don't
We're
mention
pretty great. I know.
yeah, you are. It's okay. Sure, now. But yeah, shout out to Savage Faith Creations. Go check her out. It's our Merc sponsor. Massive thank you. And let's go back a little bit to the comments. Unfortunately, Yestin had to go offline because he had a power cut. Hopefully, mate, everything's all right, and you will be back. Nimisha, thank you so much for your kind words as well. Yestin, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. MSK, you are live, bro. You just commented over there.
Wingo, Sasha.
Wingo, yeah. Wingo,
Showing the love.
thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Wingo, Sasha, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And hopefully you can come in on our live. Hey, now we are going live. I'm telling you this now. This is the commitment right there. We can have every single time lives. So don't you worry about it. And yeah, back to you guys.
You know what I forgot? I forgot to like the video. Like and subscribe, guys. Come on.
Right, so there we go. So there's the subscribe button, guys. If you want to help us, and that's your contribution for free, right? We don't really care about money or anything like that. If you do want to make us expand the community, this family, and get a bigger audience, so we can actually affect more people out there and help them avoid the noise out there, it would really mean a lot. So make sure to subscribe down below the video, hit the bell notification so you can receive every time that we are going live or a video is uploaded. You can receive the notification and jump in, and hopefully we can have you onto our lives as well. Have your own saying. Share a little bit your opinions and experience, right? And hit the like button down below as well to help us. That's the second part that you can actually help us. If we reach on the videos 100 likes, then YouTube is suggesting us to a wider audience, and that can help us expand this family. Now, I need to hold myself because otherwise I'm going to say about what is phase 2 and phase 3, and I don't really want to do that right now, so I need to hold myself. But yeah, big things are coming. Big things are coming, guys. There we go.
Sounds good. It's been great. Alex, it's been a great podcast for the first live podcast. It's been fantastic. And it's been great to have all you guys join with us, and this army is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So
yes,
make
sir.
sure you go out and tell your fellow investors, if they want to be part of a great community where we can share and be together like this and help each other out, then don't be shy, give it a try.
Thank you, Saab. Thank you.
I just also want to echo Saab's words. Great first live podcast. Privileged to be here and support you with your journey and support the rest of the community that are definitely going to join us. And make
Definitely.
this, the biggest investing community on YouTube.
Yo, Jam's on. Jam, hey Jam, how you doing?
Jam is here. Welcome, Jam.
We're jamming now.
There we go.
Much appreciated, guys. Honestly, I feel I've said it many times, but I feel blessed being able to do this with you guys. I think it's my favorite place right now. Like a few months ago, I was coming back home, and I was all about going out, play a little bit basketball and everything like that. And now I can actually it feels like, my chilling place. And I love it because we have shared a lot of opinions and experiences, and it means a lot. It means a lot, and it's all about progress together, and I think we are going to do fantastic. I feel blessed, and I appreciate having you here, all of you, and the guys on the chat as well. Doesn't mean that because they're not on the live call, anything like that. No, I appreciate every single one of you guys.
Thank you,
And we appreciate you, Alex. And well done for taking this leap and having the courage to take this journey and just going at it. You're gonna do well.
I like a bit of a challenge.
I think that's what brings us together. I think we all love a challenge.
Yes.
So that's what really brought us together and made us brothers. Brothers of this community, the OG brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't shy away from a challenge. That's what we live for.
Yes, and we have challenged ourselves.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters, guys.
Sorry.
Yes, don't forget, Savage Faith Creation is with us as well.
Nimisha's with
Yeah,
us.
Nimisha, Jam, Wingo, Sasha, Yastin. Am I forgetting someone here? Help me, guys.
No, you're good. You've covered everybody today. Yeah.
Perfect.
But
Love
let
it.
us know what you want to talk about on the next podcast, guys. Whether it be HBAR, whether it be XLM, whether it be XRP, or whatever it is. That's just a crypto. But if you want to talk about stocks and shares, we also have some insights into that also.
Yeah.
But guys, please let us know what you think of this podcast. What you thought of it today, and how we can improve, and how we can move further forward with this, and what you guys would like to cover.
Yeah. You covered it perfectly there, mate. I mean, I know that we couldn't have like a live phone calling with an app or anything like that. Like the budget about the tech here is not big, so literally trying my best here. But I think that's the point, right? With what you have, you can easily deliver if you actually want to do it, So I think we are delivering it. Even on Discord, we are going live. We are going into a phone calling, and don't forget as well, we are going to cover. I mean, isn't that beautiful, right? I got everything in time. And then the first earnings call is going to be NVIDIA, right? Coming in Wednesday. So if you guys want to be tune in, we are going to cover the NVIDIA earnings, and we're going to do a little bit of technical analysis. And I think now that we started, I don't think we can stop. There's a lot of things to cover out there.
You've lit the fuse now, Alex. You've lit the fuse now.
Absolutely.
We're gonna watch it. You're gonna play it through. So great thing. It's a great thing.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I just wanted to clarify. Sorry, when I said brothers, I mean us three. Because I can remember the journey when we were literally just talking about.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And the fact that obviously it was just us three at that point, and now this manifested into what we have right now. we've
Yeah.
come a long way, together, and I'm really proud of you. So obviously, we are all proud of you. But yeah, absolutely, it's a community of brothers and sisters. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I just want to
absolutely.
make that clear. Yeah.
I mean, on
Yeah.
Discord we are already on I think 15 members, including me. So
Yeah.
let's take out Sapphire, which is an AI bot that helps us with moderation and everything.
Oh, you can't take out Sapphire.
No,
She's
okay.
like
If you want the AI bot to be counted, that's fine by me. I appreciate everything she has done and she's doing. So yeah, we are 15 members, mate. Like we started this 4 weeks ago. I started it on YouTube 4 weeks ago, and it's fantastic. Like I can't really express myself,
Well, it's the beginning of something that can be huge, and the people that are here now at the beginning will all be known as the founder members.
Yes,
of
yes.
of this group, and that's an amazing thing. And to watch something grow and to watch a journey from its inception is an amazing thing. And I think we can just watch this thing grow bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And it takes a team. It takes all of us to grow it, and just happy to be part of it, mate.
Appreciate it.
Likewise, Alex, and the rest of the family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what's the subject for the next podcast, Alex? Any ideas?
I'd say because Monday I'm not working, MSK, you are not working either, mate. Bank holiday in UK. Yeah, but I think the market is open, in it, Sub.
I'm not sure. I think it's closed.
It's closed.
It's closed.
Right.
It's closed. Yeah.
Okay, so that can give us the opportunity tomorrow and tomorrow.
I'm sure we could do a live debate on some other cryptos or
Yes.
SPAR or
Yeah.
something
Yes.
like
That's what I was gonna say. Do you know what never takes a rest, Alex?
that. Yeah.
Crypto.
Crypto
Yeah.
never rests. Crypto never rests.
Absolutely. I mean, I had to rename the title from crypto debate into XRP debate, but I put it out as crypto debate. But yeah, I already have like a few technical analysis from crypto side, which is XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, HBAR. So if you guys want to let us know on the chat what would you be interested in? Would you be interested on Ethereum, Bitcoin, HBAR? I don't know, Cardano. Like there's loads.
Like Jam just came out with the quote of the day. I think this might become a thing to have a quote of the day. And Jam just came out with the first one, and it's if you believe in yourself and have dedication and pride, and never quit, you'll be a winner. The price of victory is high, but so are the rewards. Love it, Jam.
Nice.
You know what? Let me take a photo of it, and I'll get in contact with Savage Faith Creations, and we can have it on the back. On the back or in the front,
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice. First quote of the day, Jam. Look at that, mate. Go on there, mate.
there we go. I'm going to save that. There you go. Appreciate it, Jam. I mean, it couldn't be much better, right? He came on the right time with the best quote of the day, and first live, and yeah, appreciate it, mate.
Brilliant.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, we can also get in contact on Discord to have like a conversation about it. What's going to be the next subject, the next debate?
You know what, Alex? On your Discord, I think you need to have a little space where you display the quote of the day. You know,
Yeah.
like on London Undergrounds, they have that like whiteboard with the like a quote for that day, and it changes like every other day or something like that. I think you need to have
Yeah.
a little space where you put the quote of the day
I,
until someone else comes up with another quote on another live podcast.
I don't know how to put a quote out there, like
Okay.
on Discord especially. Like I know what you mean. I can
Yeah.
put it as I don't know how I can put it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
I
out.
always do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make a chat for quotes, and then similar with the personal trades investments, and then someone writes something about quote, and then boom, straight away it's on there. We can do that.
Yeah.
News.
I think it works best if it's actually done live, like Jan just did it today, on a podcast or on a live show. I think it just makes it a little bit more special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Hold on a minute, mate. You kind of put me here now off guard.
It's okay. This is the first one. This is where all the testing happens when the founder
Yeah,
members
absolutely.
here.
Do you know what?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'll put it onto the description, right? So
Yeah, there you
So-
go. There you go. Love it.
let me do that.
Hey, so
You just thought outside the box there, and you came up with a solution.
There you
You
go.
figured it
right
out.
there.
Yeah. So
So hey guys,
Yeah.
quick thing there. Namisha just mentioned the Kanye launch, the pump and dump. What do you guys think about that?
yes, I wasn't going to present it now, but okay, you guys
No,
put it out there.
Just talking.
Clear rug
Just
pull.
talking.
That's a clear rug pull.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can see that people who can actually like how to put it there as not judgmental. Right, I'm gonna say it either way. Kanye, when he launched the coin, there was straight away news about that he dumped it. Right, many people believed in it, and they went and bought, and possibly they got burned right now. Right, so and that's what we mean. Don't buy whatever. Don't be rational. Don't be mindful. Just because it's can't.
Don't be irrational. Be rational.
Irrational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah. Don't be irrational.
irrational.
Don't be irrational.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Don't
Yeah.
just don't go and buy something just because you know that person or whatever.
Exactly.
Right?
Just because they're popular on global media, social media, whatever.
Yes.
That's not a justification for you to invest your hard-earned money
Yes. I mean,
in anything.
I have to say now that Nimisha says don't like that Trump did it. I
I
think
agree. I do agree.
I
do agree.
think
I agree.
I think Trump, we know his wealth, right? He doesn't really care about making money. He's not expecting to make money from crypto, right? What I think he did, it was just a retest there to see that, you know what, person who has power, who has a name, he can manipulate it, right? And I think he's gonna come up with a plan. That's what I want to believe, right? Well, that's what I want to think, that he might come up with a plan to actually make the market a little bit less manipulative, if that makes sense.
I think Trump does want. He's going to make money out of it. His children are making shed loads of money out of it with Will Liberty, and Trump's. Even though Trump's got lots of money, and we like Trump in certain ways, but then there's other ways that nobody's a perfect being.
Yeah.
And Trump likes money just like the next man. That's why he became who he is. And I think he's got the framework to make his children very, very, very rich off crypto, and that's where they're going. Because and their justification for it is the banks started defunding us as soon as we got into politics, which is fine. And is him and his children gonna make lots of money out of it? Absolutely, they're gonna make loads of money out of it. But can we compare that to what he's doing with the economy? No, it's two separate things, right?
No, absolutely, yeah.
Not to bring politics into the whole thing, But absolutely, they did the rig pull and they made a hell lot of money out of it because they did it just before he became president, so he could do it.
Yeah.
Because he knew that after the fact he couldn't. But that doesn't mean his kids can't make a shed load of money out of crypto, which they will. So
Yeah.
That's what
Also,
it's on.
I mean, if I'm gonna play devil's advocate, you could theoretically say that he did that to promote the idea that he is all in on crypto, and he is the crypto president, and he wants America, the United States of America, to be the crypto capital of the world. Okay.
Yeah, but you don't do it with a rug pull.
Yeah. As long as right. As long as he doesn't do a rug pull, which I don't believe. I actually don't believe he will. But for any reason, if something bad goes wrong, he'll be like, I just want to demonstrate to you guys, this is exactly what not to do. That's why I did this. So you guys all know the SEC needs to focus on these rug pulls. Come on. There you go.
Yeah.
There's a bit of Trump for you guys. There you go.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it that he did it either, and it's never a good thing. But hey, look, moving on. You know, we have to take care of our own investments and don't get too caught up in what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Investment is about watching what you're doing and how you're making money on your investments. So politics, you know, it should never be the first thing on your mind when you do. Actually, it should be one of the last things on your mind. The only reason you need to look into politics is which way the money's going. That's it.
Yeah. Again, again, it comes down to do not believe what everyone has to say. Like, see the facts, do your own research, gather your own information and everything. There's loads of people out there that they provide you legit information. I have to say that.
Yeah. And not so legit information. So be very careful.
Yes.
Who you're watching
Yes.
and who you're following. Try not to follow too many people. Listen to everybody, but do what you feel is right.
Yeah.
And do your own research. We can't. You're going to hear a lot of that on this channel. Is about spend time on yourself and your own research.
Yeah. I mean, when we start bringing news and everything, like on the videos as well, on the previous videos, you guys can see that I've never went and said like, oh, this is gonna go there, because no one can know. No, like, yes, you can have a target, for example, but that's it. If someone is providing to you the target as, oh, it's gonna go there, you can see by the tone that they're using it that do they actually believe that? Like, 100%. There's so many videos out there that they say like XRP $100, blah 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 blah. Yeah, do we want to see XRP $100? Like, I haven't invested into XRP. I've taken my money out, but do the XRP holders want to see XRP at $100? Yeah, definitely. Is it gonna happen? Is the question, right? Can you see the possibility? That there's a lot of questions out there. So I can repeat myself every time on videos, to be honest, guys, and saying like, you know what? If someone is suggesting you a price, tell them to actually invest themselves and then see the evidence, right? Because if they don't invest, why they don't invest, right?
Okay, look, I'll put one out there. Can I see a path to $100 XRP? Absolutely, I can.
I can.
Is it gonna Is it going to happen tomorrow? No, it's not. Is it going to happen this year? No. Is it going to happen in the next couple of years? No, it's not going to happen. But will it happen within the next 5 years? I can absolutely show you a plan how that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do a small video in the future and show you a theory of how it's going to get there. But absolutely. Do we want to say XRP is going to go to $1,000 or $10,000? We would love it to go to that, right? Because we're all investors here.
Oh yeah.
But we have to work out the numbers. We have to work out everything.
The news, everything. Yeah.
So yeah, there are paths. and we can break down a path to $100 or $300. We can do it, but we can definitely look at that in the future.
Yeah. We could easily sub. I've thought about it, and I'm like, do you know what? I could easily throw numbers out there and see, numbers going crazy, likes, viewers, whatever. But what's the value? What's the value right there? I don't want to present anything of like, oh, I see that there. No, I don't want to do that. And that's the beauty of this community, that we are going to present news. We are going to do technical analysis. There's not going to be a financial advice at all. But if we can have people being mindful, that's the beauty right there. Right? We don't want to pump anything because there's no gain on it. So we believe into the hard work. I think, speaking for you guys as well, we believe in hard work. And yes, there's going to be a slow progress and stuff, but it's going to be solid one. While if you just produce numbers and everything, just throw numbers out there, speculations, assumptions, whatever you want to call it, yes, you can easily grow, but it's not going to be as solid as the way I think. And this is my personal opinion about it. So yeah, we are going to share news, we are going to have debates, we are going to... everyone is allowed to have their own saying. Discord is for free, you don't have to pay anything at all. And yeah, that's all I can say about it. Like,
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit let down that you mentioned you dropped all your XRP, but it's all right. It's all right. You'll accumulate at some point.
I'll tell you.
I'm joking.
No.
Not financial advice.
Absolutely, but I'll tell you what. I'm a little bit more aggressive into my investments, and I'm thinking about it as a cross. Time equals price, whatever you want to say it. And I didn't want to lose a lot of time. If I want, because as you know, I have the next year, I need to make a little bit of an extra income through it, and then as my plan, move from UK to a country that I'm not gonna mention, not yet. It's going to be a surprise. But yeah, if I wanted actually to, and that's my strategy, my plan. If I wanted to have a strategy or a plan, according to 5 years time, I would buy XRP. And this is not a financial advice towards the people. Yeah. I'm saying what I would do. I would buy HBAR, I would buy XRP, I would leave money to Nvidia, like I had like 10 shares or something like that. But I didn't want that. So I upgraded the plan. And even though that I'm a little bit down, I can see where BBAI is going to go. And that's why I'm all in to BBAI. But having said that, when I'm buying BBAI, I'm not going crazy and saying like, oh, all my money in. I'm still trying to do my research, my information, see how they're progressing as a company, their management, their profits, losses, network, everything. I still do my research. It's just a little bit more aggressive because it gives a much higher percentage than Nvidia. And I can see myself that I bought 2 times out of 20 times, I think I bought 2 times the lowest price, right? So 529 and 479, and that was the bottom, the lowest, right? Now think about it, that it's only 2 times out of 20, right? So 2 times I was in, but I'm a little bit more aggressive with it. So do I see myself going back to XRP? I think so. There is a 75% possibility But if I had a much bigger capital MSK, yeah, I wouldn't. 100%. I wouldn't doubt about that.
So
100.
you think BBIA is going to grow in the next couple of years at a
Yes.
greater rate than XRP is what you're saying?
I'm not gonna compare it with XRP, but I see it as a
Right.
company growing, like two different sectors, right? Let's say that.
So one's a company, and XRP is obviously a crypto
Yes.
currency with utility. Yeah.
Exactly. But BBAI, for example, more airports now in United States, they have adopted their technology with the facial recognition. And there's not companies, there are airports that they are not even on the list on their site. There's going to be Olympics, the Olympics in USA. And this is going to play a massive role out there as a technology. Do you know? Because all you need to do is have your details onto an AI program, and then whenever you go from airport to airport, it's just you need to scan your face. So think about it as time. You don't have to wait on a line. So time management is going to be big, right? There's not gonna be so many delays or anything like that. There is security reasons, right? Like I think it's going to do great as a company, but and it showed me a lot of potentials on the earnings that they've missed it by 60 something cents, 61 cents, I think, something like that. And they bounced back up straight away. So my first
I think BBAI is a good company. It's like a baby Palantir, right? So it's
Yes.
still in its infancy. And I think 3 or 4 years down the line, it's going to be a player because there's a lot of companies that or a lot of people who are using Palantir, for instance, for their AI and for the analytics. And BBAI kind of can fill a gap for the smaller companies who can't afford Palantir, because Palantir's costs are crazy.
Yeah.
They're in the millions, they're in the multi-millions. And there are smaller companies out there who still want the analytics and they still want the benefit of the AI. And so they have a big market of people that they can market to and can go in there and do those tasks for them. It's not just the facial analytics that they do. They do a lot of other AI stuff. So there is big growth potential there.
in defense as well, yes. Yes, sorry, Sal.
Yeah. So I think, going forward, I think it can be a good player in the future. I just think I'm a little bit early on it because right now there's going to be a huge growth because most of us here are crypto investors and we're looking for that big growth that's about just right around the corner.
Yeah.
Altcoin season. We're looking for our altcoin season to really play out. So that's why if when Alex you say you're more of an aggressive investor, I actually see investing in XRP right now as more of an aggressive strategy because in the short term, because you want to make a lot of money in the short term right now, I see the bigger catalysts in investing in something like an XRP, whereas Saab just perfectly illustrated about the potentials of BBIA, but that's 2-3 years down the line, whereas the crypto cycle hasn't finished yet. The altcoin season is at its advent right now. You have a lot more potential out of something like a utility coin like XRP, which isn't a meme coin, so you're mitigating the risks. And you know exactly why you're investing it because you've got people like Saab and myself to explain why and justify why we've done it.
Yeah.
And I was in the same position as you 2 years ago. I just checked my portfolio. It was June 2023 when I made my first XRP investment of about $40,000, which has now grown to $250,000.
Yeah.
So you can call that is as aggressive as it gets. You can't get much more aggressive.
I know what you mean, but do I think XRP at the current price by October that is going to go to $10? Like BBAI has been many times into $10, right? So I think this is the opportunity right there for me. So if
How much is what is BBI right now, Alex? I'm just
eh,
curious because I don't think that's in eToro. I don't think BBI.
No, it is.
5 or 6 bucks.
It is on
Oh, BBIO
eToro.
is it?
Yeah.
BBIO is it? Oh,
B
okay.
BBAI BBAI. So it's $5 and
BB.
52 cents
Ah, yeah, you're right.
currently.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
Yeah.
I bought massively when it was like 479, 482, 485, and all these numbers,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I keep adding. So I've got currently like 240 shares.
So it can double. So it can double. That can double, and can XRP double? So that's what we're looking at really with XRP right
Yeah.
now.
Exactly.
Is a
So,
doubling.
yeah. So you think that BBAI has a higher chance of doubling by October than XRP?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
Even if
Yeah,
I
that's fair enough.
even if I'm out, which
Yeah.
I do wanna be out, to be honest. I wanna be like wrong, right? That
Yeah.
gives me another 2 months of pure investment to add more shares. So by the time it goes up, for example, if BBAI goes up further from $10, right, before XRP, then that's what I call like aggressive investment. That I notice something is gonna go faster than this, and I went all in.
What about hedging and having 50-50 of both?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do that, to be honest, because with Coinbase, I didn't like it. It keeps every time it keeps a percentage out of it, so I'm technically losing, even if it is profit. And I had a little bit of security issue lately. Like the passkey wasn't being confirmed and everything like that, so I couldn't withdraw the money. So I'm like,
But
you know,
you can invest in
eToro.
crypto and in eToro.
Yeah,
and XRP,
yeah.
and also the amounts you're investing aren't huge amounts, not unlike myself.
Yes,
Do you know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes.
So it's and I can vouch for it. Again, I think I want to bring it back home, guys. This is not financial advice. This is our own personal journey. So as Alex said, obviously, as I've said, I've invested aggressively. Alex has invested aggressively because according to our own goals that we want to achieve in this point in life, and where we want to see ourselves in 12 months, whatever factors may be influencing that. So that's why everyone's journey is different.
Exactly. Yeah, you couldn't say that better, MSK.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I just
And
want
I
to.
think,
Yeah.
I also, I just want to point out Namisha's making some very intelligent points on the
that-
chat.
yeah,
so
that's-
after you just, yeah.
That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
discuss about. So.
Yeah.
Nimisha says jumping in and out of investments has never worked out for me. I do much better staying the course. That's absolutely respected. Like we said, everyone is having like a different path of on their journey or anything like that. Like I'm more into what stops me learn that way, and then not forever, right? I don't want to jump in and out forever, but because I do trade and I do invest at the same time, that's why I'm a type of person that, you know what, I'm not gonna stop until I learn. But having said that, that's kind of like a little bit of obsession with what I want to to do, and it might, sound like a little bit wrong or anything like that. But yeah, and I like the comment though. It's like it's like when you're in traffic and you change lanes, then the lane you moved from starts to move faster. XRP.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah,
At the supermarket, that happens to me all the time.
it is. It is. XRP ETFs will bring in more institutional investors. Again, I think that's what we want to believe. All it takes is Trump one tweet, and that's that's it. But no, that I'm just joking there. No, 100% I agree.
XRP is no longer dependent on things of what Trump says or
Yeah.
what people say, because
Yeah.
behind the scenes they're building the business, and the business is going to speak for itself. When the ETFs roll out, look at them. There's about 18 on the list, right? And BlackRock's not even one of them. Imagine when BlackRock get behind this, and if BlackRock do, and when they do, not if, when they do, and they will get accepted far quicker than these other guys, because they're the biggest fish in the pond. They'll get accepted quickly like that. And when they do roll out, ETFs are going to bring in so much liquidity. If you just look at the percentage, right, of the money that's coming into the markets. Look at Bitcoin, right? Obviously, that's the biggest one, right? Because it's got almost 60% of the market. So there's only actually, guys, there's such little percentage. There's only, look at this, right? I'd say 99.8 or 99.9% of people hold no XRP. Right?
Wow. Okay.
Right. That's crazy, right? So there's only 4.82 million wallets right now, and a lot of people hold more than one wallet, right? So people have 1, 2, 3. Some people have 4 wallets, so they're spread out. So just imagine the amount of population that actually own XRP. It's tiny, right? 17% of Americans own crypto, right? And the majority of that is Bitcoin, right? Because 60% of the market is Bitcoin. So hardly anybody has this crypto yet, but it's out there, and it's one of the main things on the news every day. People just haven't adopted it yet. You're going to see waves and waves and waves, like tidal waves are going to come in of people investing. When ETFs open up, that's just going to be automatic institutional investment. People aren't even going to know they're in crypto, because it's just going to be done through their retirement funds. They're not even going to know. And when institutions buy, like we all know, when, say for instance, when something gets onto the S&P 500, let's say Palantir got into the S&P 500, right?
Yes.
At $70. It got in at $70. Within 3 months, it doubled. And that wasn't because there were investors, like retail investors like us, going in and buying. It was institutions had to buy enough so they could supply all the retirement funds a portion of that, because it's part of the S&P 500.
Yes.
Right. So it was like an automatic thing. When something gets into the S&P, there's automatic buying. It doubles, almost doubles. I've looked at a few shares like this in the past, and they almost double in value. Now, when we are approved by the ETF companies and we go through there, there's going to be so much institutional investment that people aren't even going to realize what that they own. And as Namisha says there, once they're out there, there's just going to be so much more liquidity coming into the markets. Don't even realize it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tidal wave. People don't even know. Did anybody hear lately about the Bank of America and the people were seeing in the banks that they had zero balances on their apps?
No,
Did anybody
mate.
hear about that?
No, mate.
So just lately, a couple of days ago, there was a big storm going around the USA that Bank of America customers couldn't see how much all their balances showed zero on their apps. When they went to the banks, they were looking and they were checking, it says zero, it says zero. You know what that is? That's because the system's being changed.
Yeah.
The systems are being changed, so people are looking at their apps and it doesn't show because the systems have been changed in the background. They've fixed it, obviously, but this is because the systems have been changed to the blockchain. And as soon as the SEC cleared the XRP of that happening, that we're clear, this thing happens with Bank of America. And there's the flips are starting to switch. And I know we've heard this, they're going to flip the switch. But literally, this is what's happening. When they've got clarity now, banks are starting to adopt it and actually embed it into their framework.
When was this? You're saying it actually coincided with the official mandate coming out. So
there's probably 24 hours in between here or there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So
yeah.
So just looking back at when you stand back and look at what's happening, um, there's some crazy stuff. But people will just go around and go, "Oh, my Bank of America wasn't working. I don't know what's going on," and there's just noise.
Yeah.
And but there's things happening behind the scenes we don't even know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There is a poll, by the way, out there, which I'm going to end it in about 2 minutes. Well, let's make it fair.
Can I just bring up something? Because
Yeah. In 5 minutes.
Beautiful, beautiful illustration of investing. When you said Saab, these people are looking at their bank balances and they're looking at zero and they start panicking, yeah. And then, whereas people like you and me are like, "Oh yes, it's happening, it's happening."
Right?
And
Yeah,
that is
absolutely.
the perfect illustration.
Yeah.
We're excited when everyone else is scared because
Yeah.
we know we're in the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's about fear. When everyone is dumping the stocks and the market goes down, that's when you buy.
That's my whole point, Alex. That
Yes,
was the point I was
exactly.
making,
So
yeah. But I just thought that was just a beautiful illustration of how it's all about perspective, and perspective is backed up by knowledge
yeah.
and research. Yeah.
So there is a poll out there. I'm going to end it in 4 minutes. If you guys want to vote, what do you want on the next
voted.
debate?
I voted. Mine was crypto.
Of course, it would be.
Yeah. I said crypto as well, to be fair.
Alex, you know what? I already told you before, but like I took most of my stocks out of out of the market on July the 31st when it was at a nice high, and I put most of my money into crypto for this bull run that we've been waiting so long for.
Yeah.
But I didn't put it all solidly in crypto coins. I also invested in Bullish and also in BMNR, which are both related to crypto in one way or another.
Yeah.
As you all know, guys, I posted something on the Discord the other day. Bullish, one of the people who were giving money for that IPO was Ripple, as well as other providers like Solana and stuff as well, because they need a broad range of cryptocurrencies to back their bank up. But BMNR, that's the one that Tom Lee's leading, and I know Vanessa Griggs bought BNMR. I was watching, seeing some of the chats earlier on this week, and but BMNR is the one that Tom Lee's leading with the Ethereum treasuries. So I'm also in that as well. So just to let you guys know that I'm pretty 95% crypto right now. I'm not advising anybody to do that, but I've been waiting for this bull run for a good year or two, and we're gonna make some strides. So
Yeah.
go crypto.
I agree with Nimisha as well when she says you're still early if you invest in XRP today. I don't know. No, I agree with you. It's just my market cap is not that big, so I gotta focus on one goal right now, and as soon as I make the money from BBAI, then I can expand, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, you know what? Narish was asking 95% to Saab. I have to say, I'm not gonna lie. I'm 100% invested in XRP and HBAR. You talk about aggressive. That is aggressive. Again, not financial advice. This is me doing my own thing.
Of course, that Namisha, that's not including commodities, right? So I always keep commodities separate from. I keep my commodities separate from my crypto, from my stocks. I have 3 different things, and they're all separate. I'm not touching my commodities. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be different, right? Yeah.
Also, I have to say to Namisha, I have taken out a substantial amount of money of profits to invest in property as well from my XRP profits and HBAR profits as well. Although having said that, I did reinvest recently, just because again, even with the with what happened recently with the Jerome Powell speech, I was almost convinced that he was going to say something that was not going to be hawkish. And so I just had to buy the dips. I mean, this again is not financial advice, but it did work out well for me. But it could have gone the other way as well. I'm just saying, but it wouldn't have gone the other way to an extent where I still couldn't have bought the property that I'm looking to buy. And that's why this is risk mitigation. This is risk. Um,
Yeah.
if you have your strategy in place, and if you know that you can handle X amount, and you've got your stop losses in, and also I don't even need to talk about stop losses at this point, because no matter what happens, I'm in a safe spot to secure the property. So it's not an issue, and that's where we come back to the idea of don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
So what I can't afford to lose is an amount of money that means that I can't put in the deposit and pay the stamp duty to buy the property.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? In my specific context.
Now,
And that's not going to happen.
Nimisha is asking that. Well, she's not asking. She says, "I heard you say you bought a house with your XRP profits."
No, I'm still in the purchasing process. My solicitors are being quite slow, but as they usually.
Yeah.
But
we can.
but in terms of everything on my side, it's all like it's a done deal, basically.
Yeah. Now, Nimisha, if you want to learn more about it, we can have an off-live call. Well, it's been actually 2 hours and more than that, so I don't know what you guys think. I think it's been great.
It's been great. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah, I think.
Now,
Call it a day. Have another one.
we can call it a day. Obviously, guys, I'll see you on Discord. But having said that, Nimisha, if you are interested and you are free, you can jump on a call with us. I think after the live, we're going to have one. And yeah, final thoughts, guys.
No, I think it's been a great first live podcast, and I'm really glad that I was able to join. I was planning to join from the start, but then I had a couple of issues to iron out. But I'm really glad that I did join. I was thinking, I don't know, do I have the energy? But then now that I think about it, I'm really glad that I made the decision to actually jump on the call, because it's been a really fruitful and useful discussion.
Yeah, 100%.
With loads of perspectives and loads of really useful information as well. And where I always see myself, and I'm sure you guys do too, and all the community. That's what we want you to do. See yourself as a student. You're always learning. You're never 100% right, as I said before. You'll always learn something new as long as you're willing to discuss, be transparent. There's no question that's stupid. There's no question that's dumb. Every question is valid.
Absolutely.
We ask questions so we can learn more and become a little bit more informed every day. So
Absolutely.
That's my final thoughts for this podcast.
Loving it. What about you, Sab?
Fantastic, Alex. Fantastic. It's been great. It's been really good to be part of the first call. Obviously, we were going to be part of the first call, but it's been really good. It's been fun, and I think I'm looking forward to the next one, and try and squeeze it down, make it a little smaller next time. I think probably be better, but
Yeah.
it's been good. It was good. Great learning. You did a great job, and I look forward to the next one. Fantastic.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for being here with me. I was about to say again with us, like, right? So that's everyone is included, right? That you will never hear me saying like I. Always, I'm going to include everyone. So, totally agree with your final thoughts, guys.
Can I just add?
Yeah.
Again, this is different perspectives, but I actually really like the open, open plan kind of way of having a podcast, like a Joe Rogan podcast, which can go to like 3-4 hours. But because if there's a topic to discuss and that topic warrants a longer discussion, I think, you know, if we guys have time, then go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
But
mate.
again,
absolutely.
each their own. Each their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when the channel grow, I think we're going to go as a full business, you know, like people will
Yeah.
and that's the beauty out of it, and that's what I'm chasing, to actually people loving it, being here, feeling like a warm place, everyone included, and everyone is welcome. Above all else, everyone is welcome, you know.
Yeah.
We like the moderation is not going to be like ban easily or delete or anything like that, as long as it's in a respectful way. And I've done the moderation stuff, guys, for many years before. I started on Twitch through games, so I was invited, and I was doing it for free, right? And I never said that to you, actually, guys. I started from Twitch since the age of, I can't remember, 14, 15, I think. And
What's Twitch?
Twitch is another platform where you can stream. It's mainly for gaming. There can be streams about, like, think about it as a TikTok version, but only for streaming.
Okay.
Right, so it was you could stream on YouTube, Twitch, and now you've got all the new apps and stuff like TikTok, or I can't remember what else. And I started over there, and I was monitoring games, the community, from a person who was streaming while gaming. I had a person who was streaming Call of Duty, League of Legends, the game I used to play as well, and lots of other games, right? And the rules were simple. As long as you are respecting each and everyone, then it's fine. But if you start being toxic or anything like that in a disrespectful way, and you know there is no control, that's when you mute someone or anything like that. And I'm saying it with pure confidence that how I used to moderate Twitch, TikTok, and stuff, that's how I can moderate the server and YouTube, and the moderators that they will come in the future. I want them all to think that, you know what, just because someone said their opinion, even if it is against my opinion, that's fine. We're supposed to respect each other. So as long as it's in a respectful way, no point of deleting or banning or anything like that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying that everyone is welcome, and don't be afraid to make a question. Like, I've learned so many things with people asking wrong questions. And even if you think about, let's say the word silly, if you think that it's a silly question, who cares? You can actually give me an idea and improve myself, or I can give you a silly question, and you can guys improve yourselves. You know.
Absolutely. You know what? Kids used to be scared. Kids used to be scared to put their hand up in class at school.
Yeah.
And I would put my hand up and ask the question for them.
Yeah.
Because they just didn't want to do it. So I'd say, I'd ask the question. I may know the answer, but I was willing to put my hand up and ask the question just so that they would benefit. Like, it might sound a bit stupid now for me doing it, but that I did it for them, and but I did it because that's what the teacher's there for. You need to use your teacher to get knowledge.
Yes.
Not be the guy just sitting and hiding from questions.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't like being a producer and having people being scared of saying something or question something because they feel like, honestly, I'm a grown person. I can deal with people going against me or whatever. I don't care about it. As long as you respect me and I respect you, that's all I care.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
You can tell me like, oh, Alex, I believe you're wrong. Fair point. Have facts. Because I'm literally thinking about it. As producing videos, I'm thinking that if I produce something and it's wrong, I need to have evidence that it actually backs up what I'm saying. And this is why I'm always sharing a screen when I present the news. And literally, I'm going live. Even that I record the videos, I'm going at that time and read the news. I'm not doing any preparation before or editing or anything like that. I said it. I want to be genuine and truthful, honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my final. That's my final thought. We could go for hours, mate. Honestly.
Yeah. No, absolutely. You know what? I think let's leave on a something that I heard when I went into an event or a conference. This person put their hands up and they said, "I'm going to ask a stupid question, but I'm here to learn, so I'm going to ask anyway." And I was like, "That's the one. That's the one."
Yeah.
You shouldn't be afraid of asking anything, as long as it's with pure intentions to learn.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're never gonna learn. Even if you don't make and that's a quote back in the days when I was growing up in Greece, and they used to say to me like some older people, they said to me, it's better to regret for asking rather than questioning what's the result, what could happen, you know. And I never wanted to go like, you know what would happen if I did that. I never. And that's why I'm about mistakes. I love making mistakes. Don't get me wrong. That's how you learn. That's how you learn.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, guys, it's been fantastic. Obviously, we're going to talk after the live. But it's been, honestly, I'm grateful that you guys have been online and our chat as well. Thank you so much, every single one, guys. This is our first live stream, our first podcast. We've got so many things to do. I think it's been great. I can't wait for the next one. And yeah, I hope everyone is having a fantastic night so far. I will make some videos during the week, which is going to contain the technical analysis and everything. But until then, have a wonderful weekend. Make plans. Whatever you want to do today or tomorrow, go for a swim, go for a hiking, go for a nice meal, whatever, a walk, anything. Just do it, right? And enjoy the weekend. Until then, take care of yourselves, guys. Have a good night and bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, Demetia.